Good evening, everybody, and welcome here to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH and, of course, Honor Brothers Heating and Cooling, as we bring you tonight's matchup between the Macomb Bombers and the Taylorsville Tornadoes. Of course, we're getting things kicked off with the JV contest. We're going through the starting lineups currently and getting those marked down. And we'll bring you those in just 1 second. John Burt will be on the call with you here tonight. We got Bree up running the camera. Want to give a big shout out to Bree. Before the game started, we realized we didn't have a power cord for one of the cameras. She soon made the trip home, picked one up, and brought it back. So we appreciate that greatly, Bree. So starting for the Tornadoes on the Taylorsville side, will be number 2, Shake Champley, number 12, Landon Bouchard, number 14, Blake Ledage, number 22, Kate Beckmeyer, and number 24, Luke Wheeler. Macomb wins the tip, and they will start with the possession. Macomb rocking the whiteout jerseys tonight. Those look pretty clean, I can't lie. Of course, this is the JV contest. We'll get the lineup set for you here in a second. For the Macomb side, working it around in the corner, Champley, trying to come away with the steal, but it goes out of bounds. Macomb will retain possession. Out there for the Bombers to start off the game, number 1, Macon Allison, number 4, Isaac Limbaugh, number 11, Emmett Beck is over there in the corner, number 20, Nolan Hogue, and number 21, Cooper Hobson. Round out the starting squad for the Bombers. This is Allison now driving inside, puts it on the ground, and we're going to have a foul called. They'll be charged to number 12, Landon Bouchard. His team's first here at Macomb High. Getting back into swing of some high school volleyball. Took a week or two off calling games. We were working the Western Holiday Tournament, but I was running camera the whole time, so got to get used to setting everything up and getting back in the swing of things here. This one ripped way out of his hands in the corner. Quickly back the other direction of the Tornadoes. Hard attack towards the rim. Layups up, no good. Bombers fight for it under the basket, and it's number 11, Emmett Beck, coming down with it. Bombers quickly back the other direction. Driving middle here, kick to the corner. Thought about the 3 there, did Hogue. He drives inside, kicks it out. Allison, 3-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound, that's going to be Bombers basketball. Still 0-0 here, 6 minutes and 50 seconds remain in the first quarter. Home inbounds up to Hogue along the right wing. Swung in the corner for Allison once again, just missed the 3. He pulls it back down, resetting up the offense here. Pretty patient right now for the Bombers. Can't say it as much for the JV squad, but the Bombers varsity team here, it makes you wonder about the shot clock. We kind of got used to playing with the shot clock at the Macomb Holiday Tournament. That's the only thing I can think of right now. Of course, I'm doing Western games too. In my head, I was like, shot clock, shot clock, shot clock. Then I got to, come back to reality. No shot clock here at high school just yet. Might be on the way soon, though. Been a lot of talks around the area. Layup underneath the basket is good for number 14, Blake Ledage. His first 2 points of the game, and we are tied up at 2. Cooper Hobson scored the 2 for the Bombers. Here's Hogue on the drive, has it tipped away, goes right into the hands of Allison, though. Here's Hobson attacking back the other way. Again, the only Bomber to score so far. A nice turnaround jump shot for Hobson. And he's got all 4 for the Bombers here early on as they take the 2-point lead. 5 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. This is Champley, gives it over for Beckmeyer. Into the corner, Champley. With it now top of the key. Wheeler spins inside. Nice pump fake, puts up the layup. A lot of contact there, no foul called. Hogue back the other way, and we'll have a foul there. I believe it's going to go on number 22, Cade Beckmeyer. It sure does. I think Greg Duncan announced the wrong name over there. Or we have the wrong numbers. I went and checked before the game. Hopefully that's the right numbers. Jump shot on the way is no good. And, man, it kind of looked like Beckmeyer just shoved Hogue to the ground there. Surprised there's no foul called there. Still 4-2. just under 5 minutes to go. Allison guarding up there around the volleyball spike line. Here's the drive by Champley. He goes to the rim, but there's going to be 2 shots on the way. Isaac Leinbach picks up the foul for the Bombers. Team's first. Champley will shoot 2 at the stripe. First one off the right side of the rim, falls no good. Champley, a junior here for Taylorville. As told before the game, he just got moved down to the JV squad. He's down checking lives and goes 0 for 2 at the line, and we're going to have another foul called. It's going to go on Emmett Beck. Bombers now up to 2 personal fouls here. Still hold the 2-point lead, 4 minutes, 46 seconds. Inbounds pass comes inside, kicks it out. Champley thought about the 3, pulls it back down. And he'll go and reset up the offense. Here's Boucher on the drive, loses it. Falls right into the hands of Champley, though, along the left wing. Big screen up top. Champley pull up 3, all backboard. No good. Offensive rebound under the basket. Put back layup. That won't fall. Hobson down with the rebound. Bombers quickly back the other direction now. Hogue has it in the corner. Allison now deeper on the right wing. He's guarded closely by Boucher. Goes up to Hobson, back to Allison, and now Leinbach up top. Halfway through the opening quarter here at Macomb High. Bombers still with the 2-point lead, just under 4 minutes. 3-pointer on the way from Leinbach is no good. And Taylorsville down with the rebound, and we're going to have a foul called there. That's going to go on Macon Allison. It'll be his first, team's third. And 5 fouls to enter the bonus territory now. Taylorville works it back the other direction. Champley gets the pick up top. A little bit of double screen action there, it looked like. Beckmeyer up top, back to Champley on the right wing. Trying to dump it down low. Hogue read it all the way, is able to come away with the steal. Falls in the hands of Leinbach, and he'll wait for Hogue to get up before bringing it up. Hobson almost loses it out of bounds. Nice bounce pass to the other side to Beck. Swung out. Allison 3 on the way. Banks it in. Sports corner 3, Macon Allison. Our first 3-pointer of the game, and the Bombers now lead by 5. Drive inside, layup, won't go. Pretty good look there for Wheeler, just couldn't get the floater to drop. Hogue around the free throw line, gives it to Hobson. Hobson back to Hogue, and this will be Leinbach, top of the key. 2 minutes, 45 seconds cooking here. Drive inside, Leinbach, wow, shot, can't get it to fall. It'll be tipped out of bounds. It'll be Tornadoes basketball. Number 40, Nick Elby, and number 32, Colin Adams, check in for Macomb. Couple subs on the Taylorville side. It'll be number 20, Riker Beckmeyer, and number 5, Hudson DeMichael. And for the Tornadoes, they trail by 5 still. Trying to get something going here. Shot up the way, nice put back there by Landon Boucher. That's one way to get some momentum on your side. Tornadoes now up into a little bit of a press there. Hogue's able to break it down. Hobson, pull up jump shot. Nice looking jump shot there for Hobson. He's got 6 for the Bombers. He's got a nice looking shot. We saw him shoot that fadeaway earlier on. Nothing but nylon. Same thing there for Cooper Hobson. Tornadoes now working it around. Left wing, that's Ryan Beckmeyer, misses the shot. Hogue down with the rebound. Hogue down in the corner, gets the screen from Elby. Hobson working with it up top into the corner for Leinbach. Now back up top for Elby. Minute 30 seconds to go. 3-pointer on the way for Colin Adams, won't fall. Taylorville down with the rebound. Hogue almost came away with the steal there. Was able to poke it away from behind. Three-pointer on the way. Off back iron. Can't get it to fall for Boucher. Offensive rebound. Pump fake putback is good for Blake Ledege, and that'll force a timeout here. We'll take a quick break as well. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back here to Macomb High. Bombers still maintain the lead 9-6. They took a timeout there after the two-pointer from Blake Ledege. And now the Tornadoes again up in a little bit of pressure here. Able to come away with the steal there. Just poked it away from behind on Hogue. Pull up three is a little bit short. Another offensive rebound. Put back, rolls around and is good for Cade Beckmeyer. Gonna believe these kids just got back in school yesterday. This JV squad, at least to my knowledge, for the Bombers, hasn't played in a little while. Of course, we had the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament last week. JV squad didn't play there, so at least to my knowledge, it hasn't been much run for the JV team. Just trying to get back in the groove of things here tonight. 22 seconds to go here. Tornadoes top of the key, three, back iron, hit the tape up top. That should have been out of bounds. Doesn't matter nonetheless. Shot's no good, line block back the other way. 10 seconds now. Macomb will appears to hold for the last shot. Elby working around the free throw line. Hand off to Hogue. His layup won't go. Trying to fight for his own rebound. Gets it over for Adams, but his shot is blocked. Going to get off in time nonetheless. At the end of one quarter, Macomb Bombers up 11-8 over the Taylorville Tornadoes. We'll take another break here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, and be back with you for the start of quarter number 2.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
Back here in Macomb, a little bit of issues there. Taylorville not realizing that they had to go inbound the ball. Pretty close to a back court there as well. Again, Bombers lead 11-8 at the end of one quarter. Cooper Hobson has 6 points. Nolan Hogue picked up a field goal there at the end of the first quarter, and Macon Allison has knocked down our only three-pointer of the contest. On the Tornadoes side, Cade Beckmeyer with 2 points, Blake Ledege with 4 points, and then Boucher with 2 points. As we're going to have a foul away from the ball here. Hudson DeMichael picks up his first, team's first of the quarter. If you're in the live chat, make sure you get in there. Let us know where you're listening to us from. And we're going to call a traveling violation on Hobson along the right wing. Boucher will work it back the other direction. Dribble handoff, and that's going to be a unforced turnover, backcourt violation there. Not quite on the same page. And the Bombers will take over at midcourt. We got Sean in the chat saying, let's go Bombers. Appreciate you watching us here, Sean. Everyone make like Sean and get into that live chat. I love talking to all you guys in here. Or talk amongst yourselves. You don't have to talk to me, I guess. Drake May has checked into the ball game for the first time for the Bombers. And he'll get it on the inside. Pump fakes. And kind of got tripped up there under the basket. Bousher did. But he's going to get called for the foul. A little scary there. Good thing to see he's all right. Took a bit of a tumble there. You're going to talk about Drake May just checking into the game. The leading tackler on the Macomb football squad this season. And just a freshman. He's going to be one heck of a football player, trying to make his impact felt on the basketball court. And just like that, he does. Sports Corner 3 for Drake May. Extends the Bombers' lead out. Drake May. Hayden to Michael now. Hands it off for Champley. He's cut off nicely. No-look pass into the corner. DeMichael comes and takes it away, and then he will travel. I think Champley was trying to get it over there for Riker Beckmeyer. DeMichael just kind of came and took it away, and then he traveled with it. Sean says he's in the high school working and watching. I guess if you can call this working, I mean, that's all right. Nothing better than watching some Bombers basketball while on the clock. Sean, I hope you don't get in trouble for that. That would be bad. Here's line block now, gives it to the corner. Hogue, Hobson, another pump fake, layup, can't get it to fall, rebound under the basket. Elby might have got away with the travel there, but he'll definitely score 2 points, that's for certain. Bombers lead 15-8. 6 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Layup won't go for number 5, that's Hudson DeMichael. Got a couple DeMichaels here tonight. Working on the Taylorville side. Trying to keep those straight. Layup here, no good. Drake May with the rebound. Comes back the other direction. Trying to get over for Elby. He'll just give it back to Linebaugh. That's a good thing, Sean. Wouldn't want you to get in trouble for that. And, man, these tornadoes are just jumping all over the place. That's like at least the third time we've kind of seen that, where the Bombers have got inside, threw up the pump fake, and the Taylorsville defenders have just come flying at them. And Taylorsville will take a timeout with just under 6 minutes to go. It'll be just a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here for this one. Get that corrected on the scoreboard for the timeouts. Oh, we get some fouls corrected too. Slacking on the job. Just like Sean in the chat. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Let's see here. Let's do some live reads now. With locations in Macomb and Augusta, with 80 years of car sales experience, Ron LB Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car in Macomb on East Jackson Street. Stop in, talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.lbsalescars.com to check out their inventory. Since 1960, Honor Brothers Heating and Cooling has provided the greater Macomb area with expert sales, service, and installation of quality home comfort systems. Call your local Carrier dealer today at 309-833-2852. And finally, Honor Brothers Heating and Cooling delivers 365 days of indoor comfort. Drake May misses the three there in the corner. Taylorville back the other direction now. Picks with dribble around half court. Linebaugh. That ball. Did like a ball go off Coach Langworthy down there on the Macomb sideline? I couldn't get a good view from down here. I was trying to catch it on the replay. I didn't quite see it. Corner three ball is going to be just short. May rips down the rebound. Throws it up ahead. Nice pass up ahead for LB. Nice footwork down low as well. The Bombers score another two. 17-8. We're going to have a jump ball called. Possession Bombers. 5 minutes, 17 seconds to go. Luke Weaver just checked in for Taylorville. And again, up in this 1-2-2 press hasn't caused much issue for the Bombers to this point. We'll see if that continues. Line ball able to bounce it back over for May. Got to get it across here, and they do. Skips it across court to Elby, and he's going to travel with it. Got the feet going a little bit before he got the ball on the ground. Shea Champley now hands it off. DeMichael in the corner, bounces it down low for Wheeler. He dumps it off. Layup won't go, but there'll be a foul called on LeDage. It was LeDage with the shot. Foul will go on Nick Elby. Be his first here. Team's first to this point. Blake Ladage to the line. Number 14 on the Tornado squad. Banks in the first free throw. It's getting a little late, but the bank might be open somewhere. Second free throw won't fall. Ball fought for under the basket. Elby and Wheeler tied up down there. Jump ball called. It'll be Taylorville ball. Champley inbounds under his own basket. Gives it over to Wheeler. Puts the layup up and good. May has it along the near sideline. Bounces it back over for Linebaugh. Now the corner for Hobson. Spins around there. Elby kicks it to May. May, one dribble, pull up three. Can't get it to fall. Elby fighting for the ball, or it's down there, and he'll come down with it and pick up a foul. We'll see if they call this a shooting foul. They will. Foul will go on Luke Wheeler. Team's fifth now. So the Bombers will be in the bonus for the remainder of this quarter. Elby's first free throw is no good. Second free throw for Elby. Hits the front of the rim, hits the back iron, and rolls out. Drive inside now, kick out. Champley, three. Off the back iron, won't go. Linebaugh down with the rebound. Halfway through quarter number 2, 4 minutes, and basically about 5 seconds to go, to be exact. Hoke has it on the right wing, gets a screen from Elby, back up top for Linebaugh. Back to Ho, Elby along the free throw line, and he's gonna travel with it. I think he was kind of expecting Hobson to maybe be under the basket. Hobson wasn't there, and then just got caught up with the feet moving. Macon Allison checks out. Hobson will take a seat on the bench. He's still the leading scorer on the Macomb side with 6 points all in the first quarter. Wheeler now, layup, won't go. Elby, big rebound there, throws it ahead to May. May can't hang on to it. DeMichael down with the board. Champley, nice pass down low, missed the layup. Did Ladage. Or Ladage, excuse me. Trying to put a little too much finesse on that man, Ladage. Just Ladage. Drive inside, trying to bounce it down low for Allison. Linebaugh not happy with himself there. Had the right idea. Allison just wasn't where he thought he was going to be. We're still looking at a 17-11 score, 6 points in favor of the Bombers. Really controlled the pace of this game. Again, the Tornadoes have tried to put a little pressure on Macomb in the backcourt. Nice spin move there by Wheeler, but again, can't get the layup to go. But as I say, the Bombers have really done a nice job just playing at their own pace, haven't let the pressure speed them up at all. This is Hogue now on the right wing. Linebaugh, top of the key, three, off the back by iron, can't get it to fall. Hogue, offensive rebound, layup, rolls around and goes in. Nolan Hogue with his second field goal of the game. That one trying to kick it out for Wheeler, won't go. Elby pushing the break now, throws it over. Allison again, wasn't ready for that one. And Taylorsville goes back the other way. Champley drives inside, spin move, cuts to the basket, layup, won't fall. Offensive rebound, swarmed by a couple Bombers down there. Can't get the second layup to fall, and then Champley misses a point-blank shot. A lot of missed layups here for this Taylorsville squad. They've had some good looks down there, but just haven't been able to convert them quite yet. Macomb definitely got to shore up the defense a little bit there because those shots are going to start falling sooner or later. Allison goes to the ground to Michael on the other end, gets the layup to go. The Bombers fans here wanted a foul there. Allison took a hard fall here on this side of the court. Looks like he's all right, though. Lineback gets it over to May. May guarded by Wheeler. Nice pass down low for Hogue. That was one nice pass by Drake May. Up on the other end, can't get that to fall. Wish we had instant replay like we had for the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. We would have been all over that. Just a nice wraparound pass, and of course the most important part, Hogue finished on the other end. Cooper Hobson is checked back into the game. Another nice bounce pass down low to Hogue. He kicks it out. May, three. Sports Corner three is good. And Bombers come away with a steal here. Back the other direction. May fakes. I think he wanted a foul call there or something. A lot of contact down low. Maybe a travel. I think both sides are kind of yelling at the officials there. Under 1 minute to go now. Lineball comes away with the steal. 24-13 is the score. LB back the other direction. Has it poked away from behind. This game's getting pretty physical down here. LB and Gladage down low. Foul's called to go on Elby, his second. And Beck checks back in for the Bombers. Landon Boucher checks back in for Taylorville. 52 seconds, 52.4. If you want to be exact, remaining here in the first half of play. It's been all Bombers to this point. They got a lead by 9. Into the corner, three-pointer on the way. Big answer there for number 15, Caleb Adcock. His first points of the game and trims into that 9-point lead. Another three for May, can't get that to fall. 24 seconds to go. And that one almost thrown away. Tornadoes able to come away with it. Layup under the basket, that's just too easy. Ladage comes away with another 2 points under the rim. This thing's starting to tighten up a little bit now. Just a 6-point game, and that's got to be a foul. Well, they're going to call a kick ball. For the foul there, I would assume. 6.3 left to go in the first half of play. A couple quick points at the end of the quarter for the Tornadoes have tightened things up a little bit. Long inbounds cast all the way up for Leinbach. Finds Beck under the basket, blows the layup. Hobson fighting for the offensive rebound, but the time will expire. And that's how the first half of play will come to an end. The score 24-18 in favor of the Bombers. A pretty good lead throughout most of the first half. But a quick three-pointer and then an easy 2 under the basket for the Tornadoes. Kind of close the gap here. Bombers will go into the locker room with a 6-point lead. We'll take a break as well, play a quick interview for you guys, and be back with you for the start of the second half. Again, you're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. And, of course, Honor Brothers Heating and Cooling is sponsoring all Macomb sports throughout this season. Again, we'll catch you on the other end of this interview.
As you know, MDH is our title sponsor here on TSSR Game Time Live, and we're here with Lindsay Douglas, the Director of Physician and Provider Recruitment. I about left out provider out of that. So physician and provider recruitment here at MDH. It's a huge mouthful for me, so explain to us what that is.
Sure. So I am in charge of bringing in candidates for both physician and provider positions here at MDH. So provider meaning anything like nurse practitioner, advanced practice nurse practitioner, physician assistant, things like that. So I source those candidates, bring them in, and try to find the best providers and physicians to provide care at our facility.
So you found a home at MDH. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? How long have you been here? Stuff like that.
So I am from Macomb originally. I graduated from Macomb High in 2009, graduated from WIU in 2014, studied communication there, and started my career in politics and worked for a couple different state representatives and state senators. Then found myself in the educational realm for a little while at the Regional Office of Education, and eventually found myself here at MDH. I started here in February of this past year. I started out as patient advocate, and this role opened up, and I'm now in the role of Director of Physician and Provider Recruitment.
Obviously, McDonough District Hospital, very important to Macomb.
Sure.
And it's the communities not only of Macomb, but Bushnell, Colchester, Blandonsville, Industry. You're from here. So what was it that drew you back here and got you to stay here at MDH?
So MDH is like home to me. I am a fourth generation MDH employee. So my great grandma Nancy Weaver was one of the first nurses that they hired when the hospital opened in 1958. My grandma started working here maybe 10 to 15 years after that. She started as a CNA on acute care, and then she worked in peds, and eventually she worked as the unit secretary for home health and hospice, and she retired from that position after being at MDH for a total of 50 years. That's
a long time.
Yeah. My mom is here as an administrative secretary. She's Brian's administrative assistant. And so I'm now here as a fourth generation employee of the hospital. So it was kind of a thing where I always thought I might end up at MDH just because of that family legacy of working in healthcare.
So before we came on camera, I heard a story. You guys were at a speaker recently, and you got to be there with your mom.
Yeah.
Does that make it really special to be a part of MDH, to still have your mom working here?
It's so cool. My mom is down the hall from me. So if I need something in the middle of the day, I can run down the hall and grab her. But it's also just cool to think about like the legacy that leaves in the community, especially being fourth generation and female. I think that's just a really special thing for my family and for this community here.
So as we look at those kind of, you have a personal connection here. How do you use those personal connections when you're out trying to recruit a physician or a provider?
Sure. So I use the story a lot of my office, actually. So I'm in room 318, which was a room for patients at one time, and now they've converted it into an office space. And one of my favorite stories to tell physicians is that my great grandma was sick in the hospital and was in that room, and that's where my grandma was recruited to join MDH. So my grandma had no plans of working in healthcare, but she was taking care of her mom as a sick patient, and the nurse at the time came to her and was like, "You are such a great caretaker. Why are you not a nurse? Why are you not doing this as your full-time occupation?" And so my grandma decided that healthcare would be her lifetime and like 50 years. And so she started working for MDH and was recruited right out of my office. So I just find that to be a really special connection when I'm looking to bring people to this community. Like the recruitment started in this office 50 years ago. And here I am starting a whole new legacy of recruiting people. And I just am so passionate about this community. And I just love living here. I moved back here from Quincy, chose to raise our family here just because we really love Macomb and we really love being in McDonough County.
So obviously the personal touch, you got the great personal story. You love Macomb. What does MDH offer to the providers and the physicians? What's the sales point for you on the professional level?
So because we're a small rural healthcare organization, your voice is heard here much louder than when you're in a large organization. So when you're in one of those larger hospital systems, you might be one of 15 to 20 providers in a specialty. At MDH, you might be one of two, you might be one of one. And so your voice in that medical staff office is going to be the loudest one in the room about your specialty. And that's a really unique situation for a physician to be, the main voice for speaking for pediatrics or for speaking for orthopedics or whatever that specialty is. You're it. You're the guy. You're the one providing the care for the whole community. And you don't get that if you go to a large healthcare organization.
So those bonuses are probably obstacles in some cases as well.
Sure.
So how do you overcome those obstacles?
It really depends on the provider. If someone is really wanting to be in a place where they're just want to in the background, they don't want to be that main voice, I kind of have to tell them, this is unique. It's a unique community where you're going to go out into Walmart to get your groceries and run into one of your patients, and you're not going to find that everywhere. And that might be scary for you, thinking about, well, I don't want to mess somebody's care up and then run into them and have to explain it to all of Walmart. But it's just, you can also sell that as you're not going to go to Chicago and work somewhere where you're going to run into your patients every day.
Well, Lindsay, I appreciate you coming and talking to us today. Hopefully some people can understand more about MDH and how it's such a family-oriented business and so important to McDonough County and the surrounding area. Keep doing a good job, and maybe your little girl that wanted that 100 chicken nuggets can be the next generation to join MDH.
Exactly.
Well, we'll be back after halftime here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Welcome back here to Macomb High School. Bombers have the lead at halftime, 24-18. We'll get the quarters changed over here to 3. We'll go over some halftime stats here. Macon Allison for the Bombers has 3 points, courtesy of a Sports Corner 3. Nolan Hogue has 6 points. Cooper Hobson has 6 points. The two big men down low for the Bombers. Drake May, I guess they changed the 1-3 that he hit to just a 2, so he's back down to 5 points. We already got that adjusted on the scoreboard. And Nick Elby, who comes in off the bench with 4, the big man. On the Tornadoes side, Hayden DeMichael with 2 points. Landon Bousher has 2 points. Blake Lattage leads the Tornadoes with 7. Caleb Adcock has a 3-pointer, and then Cade Beckmeyer has 2, and Luke Wheeler down there has 2 points as well. Second half on the way here. The Old Dairy, located at 210 South Lafayette Street, Macomb, Illinois, serving soup, salads, sandwiches, homemade dessert, Blue Bunny ice cream, and a full-service coffee bar. Breakfast served all day and free Wi-Fi. Visit them online at www.olddairy.macomb.com or call 309-837-6700 for your takeout. Macomb is the original local sports bar, is a sports corner at 124. We focus on local sports, catch WIU games, and all of the area TSSR Game Time Live broadcast at Sports Corner at 124. All while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. Catch my breath after that. It's been a while since we had to read through those ads like that. Was just in the Sports Corner today, actually. Some of the old broadcasting guys and some of the new guys I've been helping with at Western. Usually we go to Del Sosimo's, but they are closed for the new year. So we went to Sports Corner today, had some chicken strips and some sweet potato fries. And I got to say, the sweet potato fries were awesome. So make sure you get into the Sports Corner. One of our sponsors has been on here for a while now. This pass underneath a little bit bobbled. That's the Ladage down there with it. Kicks it out. Wheeler, corner three. Can't get that to fall. Nice box out by Beck. He comes down with the rebound. 24-18 still is the score. Just a minute through quarter number 3. Hobson down low. Pump fake. Bank shot. Can't get it to fall. Champley down with the board. One-hand pass up ahead. Hogue able to take that one away easily. That's a real tough pass to make, especially through 3 Bombers defenders. Beck with it. Free throw line, jump shot. Off the side of the iron, can't get it to fall. Wheeler offensive rebound, and we're gonna have a foul called underneath the basket. Coach Brian Langworthy putting his hands on his head. Did not agree with that one. Thought it should have been a jump ball. I kind of thought it was too. From sitting up here, but of course the refs have a better view than we do. Foul will go on Isaac Linebaugh, his second. Palmer's first here. Just get passed over for Wheeler, deep on the right wing. Screen top of the key by Boucher. Now Boucher gets it on the pick and pop. Hands it off to Beckmeyer. Layup won't get it to fall. Beck with the board. Just over 6 minutes to go. Dribble handoff to Hobson. Back to Allison. He'll skip it over for Hogue on the left wing. Dumps it down low. Beck trying to buy up the defender a little bit there. Here's Hogue on the drive. Loses it. Is able to hand off to Linebaugh. Nice step through move there. And we're going to have a foul called before the shot. That foul will go on number 22, Cade Beckmeyer. His first, team's first here in the third. 24-18. Still scoreless here in the third quarter. Just over 2 minutes through. Linebaugh corner three, way long on that one. And nice job there by Hogue, able to get another steal. He's got a couple of those here in this game, just able to get into the passing lanes and come away with the takeaway. Allison right wing, gives it to Hobson, top of the key, puts the ball on the ground, dumps it over for Beck, and there's the first 2 points of the second half. And Beck gets on the, or in the scorebook, I should say. The final starter to do so are for the Bombers. I guess Linebaugh hasn't scored either. Just looking down at the stat sheet, I thought he had points. I must be mistaken. Nice job keeping the dribble alive there, though. And a 10-second violation will be called. Tornadoes putting the pressure on. Couldn't get it across the half-court line. Hudson to Michael checks into the game. Nick Elby will come to the scores table and check in as well. Lead at 6 points here for the Bombers. Champley with it. Looking against Linebaugh. Here's the drive inside by Boucher. He hands it off. Layup will get it to fall. That's Hudson to Michael, just checked into the game, and he picks up his first 2 points. And the lead's down to 4. Hogue trapped in the corner with it, and he'll throw it away. Bombers on the ground for it. Linebaugh did a nice job coming away with it. Hobson now forced to pick up his dribble. And the Bombers will slow things down now. 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. And now this is Hogue working with it on the left wing. Pick and roll for Hobson, and he has that one almost taken away. A foul is going to be called. That's going to go on Hogue. I believe that's just his first. Sure is, second here in the quarter. And Champley brings it across the timeline. Halfway through quarter number 3. Champley skips it over for DeMichael. Laddish up top. Now Champley, he'll put up the 3, heavily contested, but he'll knock it down. Nice looking shot there for Shea Champley. And the lead down to 1 for the Bombers now. Really struggled coming out of the halftime break. This Tornado squad starting to get a little rejuvenized here. Starting to pick up the intensity. Hogue will put up the high arcing three and bank it in. Sports corner three for Nolan Hogue, and he pushes the lead back out to 4. Here's Wheeler on the baseline drive. He'll kick it back out. Champley drives in, working against Linebot. Nothing going here. Might have had a chance at Wheeler, but Elby did a nice job getting his hands on it there. Interrupted the passing motion. Here's Champley on the pull-up jump shot. Can't get it to fall. Hogue down with the board. Two minutes, 50 seconds. Hogue gets a screen up top from Elby. He'll drive inside. Floater rolls around. Can't get it to fall. And almost thrown away in the backcourt. Lineball had hands on it.
Goes to the Tornadoes. Into the Taylorville lineup, Hayden DeMichael.
Principal Scott Sullivan standing over there by the ref. Did a nice job getting hands on that ball as it rolled out of bounds. Used to be my principal over at West Prairie before coming here to MHS. Spent a lot of years with Scott. Or Mr. Sullivan, I should say. Bombers still lead by 4. 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Wheeler working inside, and he'll just lose it on his way up.
Entering the Macomb lineup, number 34,
Drake May checks into the game. He has a three-pointer and a deep two-pointer that I thought was a 3 initially. He's played some big minutes off the bench for this Bombers squad. Always active on the boards. Nice hustle player to have, and of course being with that shooting touch. Real nice piece for the Bombers team. He drives in, but he's going to be fouled. Go on number 12, Landon Boucher. His third, I do believe.
Foul on number 12, Landon Boucher. His third, team second.
Team second here in the quarter. Just over 2 minutes. Number 15, and we'll check in Caleb Adcock. He's got 3 points in the game. Boucher will come out with the 3 fouls. Linebach gets it to the corner. May, 3-ball, banks that one in too. Man, the bank is just open for the Bombers tonight. That's the third 3 they've banked in so far, and May was even asking for the foul. He came back the other way on the court, tapping on his wrist. Wanted that foul call too to go along with the 3. Wheeler trying to answer back. Nice looking jump shot there. But Wheeler knocks it down. Big answer there for the Tornadoes. A little bit of pressure here. Bombers almost throw it away. Beck's able to jump up and grab it. Elby jump stop on the inside, and he'll be fouled. So Nick Elby will go to the line. Missed a pair earlier, I do believe. Luke Wheeler picks up the foul. Elby's first free throw is up and good. Brings him up to 5 points on the game. Cooper Hobson checks back in for Nolan Hogue. And the Bombers lead by 5. Could be 6 pending this free throw, and that's going to be way short. Just barely caught a piece of the rim. The Tornadoes come back with it the other direction. Here's the corner 3 put up by Adcock. Can't get it to fall. Beck tips it out, but it lands right into the hands of DeMichael. Bombers haven't trailed quite yet, but the Tornadoes have done a nice job making a run at this lead. They definitely make things closer than they were in the first half. Wheel on the drive. Hobson did a nice job cutting it off, and he's forced to pull it back out. Here's Adcock now, working against Drake May. Puts up the shot, blocked from behind by Beck. And Beck trying to push the break the other direction. Ball all over the place. DeMichael down with it. He'll throw it right into the hands of Hobson. Hobson swarmed down there. DeMichael just all over the place, and that's a hard foul there. Linebach just kind of stares at Michael down there. DeMichael came over to kind of pick him up. And Linebach said, I don't want any of that. This has definitely been a pretty physical contest for both sides to this point. May with it now. Hobson, Elby drives along the right wing, puts up the shot, hard off the back iron, can't get it to go, grabs his own miss. Tried that hop step down low again, but lost it out of bounds. Taylorville will take over. (33-28), and Taylorville will take a full timeout here at the end of the third quarter. Bombers still lead by 5. We'll take a break as well. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
Back here at Macomb High, I've been trying to get the 33 correct out on the scoreboard for I don't know how long. I swear I've hit the button 3 times and it hasn't went up there, but that time it did. Or maybe I'm just making an excuse for why it's not up there. I don't know. I know I've hit it at least once. 14 seconds to go here at the end of the third quarter. Still a 5-point lead for the Bombers. DeMichael working against Linebaugh, throws it away and out of bounds. Just 6.4 left to work with for Macomb. Quite a few guys in here on the stream tonight. Appreciate everyone watching. Taylorsville will, of course, continue this pressure. Inbounds comes for May. 5 seconds to go. All the way up ahead. Beck all by himself. Layup is good at the end of the third quarter. And that's how things will come to an end. Macomb takes the lead 35-28 heading into the final quarter of play. And you're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We'll take another quick break and be back with you. We'll get some live reads out of the way. Get some stats at the end of the third quarter as well.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on-the-field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
Back here in Macomb, Bombers lead 35-28. We'll go over some quick stats here entering the final quarter of action here for the JV game. Megan Allison still with 3 points, knocked down a sports corner 3. Emmett Beck picked up another 2 there at the end of the third quarter. He's up to 4. Nolan Hogue has 9 points on the night. Cooper Hobson led the team early on. Got the Bombers up off the bench. He has 6 points, all of those in the first quarter. Drake May is now up to 5, 6, 7, 8 points. And Nick Elby has 5 points for the Tornadoes. Hayden DeMichael, 2 points. Shay Champley, knocked down to 3. Hudson DeMichael has 2 points. Landon Bousher has 2 points. Blake Ladich has 7 points. Caleb Adcock has 3 points. Cade Beckmeyer has 4 points. And Luke Wheeler has 6 points. Face-to-face over the phone, by email, or by text. Choose how you do business with Tom Conklin State Farm Macomb. You can reach them at 309-837-1200. Or visit them online at www.macombsf.com. Better yet, stop in and get your quote today at 1221 West Jackson Street in Macomb. King Family Chiropractic, with locations in Bushnell and Macomb, provide expert help to all area student athletes. Office hours in Macomb, Monday and Wednesday, and Friday in Bushnell, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. To set up an appointment, call 309-837-6932. They also perform DOT/CDL physicals for just $85. 2-pointer up and good for the Tornadoes. They're up to 30 now. 35-30 is the score. Linebaugh and May. A little keep away there at the top of the key. Hogue with it down low. Trying to get it to Hobson. Wheeler did a nice job taking a swing at it. Was able to steal it away, but then it's thrown back the other direction. And there's just those unforced turnovers. Taylorsville has had a couple of them here tonight, and those have really hurt them on that end of the court. May with it, left wing. Bounces it to Elby. Line ball with it on the right wing. Now Hobson. Back to Hogue. Bombers working a little bit of a weave action here, it appears. May with it in the corner. He'll get the screen from Elby. Picks up his dribble, gives it down to Elby, and yep, he traveled with it. So that'll be another turnover for the Bombers. Tornadoes have a chance to cut this to a true one-possession game with a 2 or a 3. Champley gets the screen, top of the key. Line ball clapping in his face there. He's nice feed down low. That pass went to Cade Beckmeyer. Line ball was doing a nice job bodying up Champley there. Along the left wing, started clapping at him, and Champley says, here, hold this. Threw an absolute C down low to Beckmeyer. Lead down to just 3 for the Bombers, just under 6 minutes to go. May with it, gives it back to Linebach, back to May. Puts it on the ground and wants back to Linebach. Almost really slowed down the pace here on the offensive end to start the fourth quarter, as you kind of expect here with the lead. Hodgson drives in, kicks it out to May, pump fakes, slicing towards the rim, wild shot. Goes up, that might go on Boucher, it sure does. That'll be 4 on Landon Boucher, so he's got to be a little careful. One more and he will grab a nice piece of bench with the 5 fouls. Inbounds pass comes to May, and he'll pull it back out, and we'll have a foul top of the key. Champley.
Taylorville foul on number 2, Shea Champley. His first, team second.
2 quick fouls for the Tornadoes now, and May has it in the backcourt for the Bombers. Bombers are taking almost a minute off the clock here in just this one trip down the court. And they continue to keep the pace slow. Got the band filing in behind me here. Trying to stay out of their way a little bit. Obi has it. Free throw line. Rips it down, puts it on the ground. Hogue three-pointer gonna be long. And a 3 would tie it here. Linebaugh did a nice job jumping that pass. It'll tip out of bounds, but it'll remain with Taylorville. Just under 5 minutes to go now. Bombers did a nice job wasting some clock, just weren't able to get points on the other end. And Taylorsville will take over. This is the closest the game has been since it was basically about 0-0. Wheeler will put up the 3, looking for the tie. Hard off the back iron, can't get it to fall. Laddish down with the rebound, working against Elby, kicks it out. Champley 3 to tie is good.
3-point basket, Shea Champley.
And we are tied up at 35. Tornadoes have really done a nice job here in the second half. And really, you think about those 5 points at the end of the second quarter as well. We're able to cut the lead to single digits, and they have just been grinding it down. Now we will get fouled on the inside. Foul go on Laddish. Elby will go to the line to shoot a pair. First free throw for Elby is up and good. Bombers retake the lead.
Into the Bomber lineup, number 1, Macon Allison replaces Drake May.
Macon Allison checks back in. Drake May takes a seat on the bench. Elby's second free throw is also good. We'll have a timeout called here on the court. We'll keep it here for this one. At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in because purple stands out. At WIU, there's limitless potential with campuses in Macomb, Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out. Do you need ice for your upcoming event? Look no further. Midwest Ice has you covered. Midwest Ice is Central Illinois' newest ice delivery service. They deliver ice directly to your event. Call Blaine Wrench at 309-351-8192 for a quote today. Pond Plus is proud to have served the Macomb and surrounding area for over 20 years, providing cash for most items of value. Pond Plus is the area's largest seller of used items, including firearms. They also provide on-site jewelry repair and are open 9 to 5, Monday through Saturday. They have a great selection of jewelry, electronics, tools, and video games. Located at 324 West Jackson Street in Macomb between Erico and Taco Bell. For all your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief Weekly Edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday. As an option, you can also receive Monday and Wednesday editions by email. All this for only $42 per year or $38 per year if you're 65 or older. Single copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, and Blandonsville. We'll take a quick look at some of the upcoming schedule for the Bombers here during the next break as we're halfway through the fourth quarter of play. Shot inside, that'll tie things up. Cade Beckmeyer ties this back up at 37. This thing has really turned into a dogfight now. Linebaugh on the floor trying to come away with it. And Taylorsville looking for their first lead of the game if they can score here. Boucher passes it over, and that'll be Ladage now, taking a trip to the line. Nolan Hogue picks up the foul, his second, team's first. Ladage to a line, looking to give Taylorville their first lead of the game. First one hard off the back iron, no good. Drake May will check back in for Macon Allison. Second to two at the line is up and good, and there it is. The Tornadoes lead for the first time in this game at 3 minutes and 40 seconds in the fourth quarter. Kick ball there, possession remains with Macomb. Hogue with it, bounces it over, Linebaugh. Gives it up to Elby. Elby back to Linebaugh. And the Bombers will set things up here. Hogue with it on the left wing. 3 minutes, 30 seconds remain here. Again, Bombers working with a deficit for the first time in this contest. Trying to get a bucket here to reclaim the lead. May with it. Elby now to Hogue down towards the right corner. Brings it back upside, or up top, excuse me. And Bombers will set things back up. Really patient on this possession for Macomb. Elby has that one poked away from behind on the pass. Bodies all over the place. Got to be a foul or something there. Wheeler was just laying on top of Elby. He was not happy about that. Luke Wheeler picks up his third. Team's fourth, so one more foul would put the Bombers into the bonus. Here's Linebaugh now, gets it down to Elby. Elby spins, goes to the rim, layup up and good, and one. Nick Elby. He's able to get the basket with the foul, and the Bombers reclaim the lead. Foul will go on Shea Champley, his second. Elby has a chance to push the lead up to 2 now. He can convert the three-point play, which he does not. Ball went in and then came back out, but the Bombers now hold a lead. 39-38, Wheeler with it on deep in the left wing. 2 minutes, 30 seconds remain here in the fourth quarter. Wheeler, nice bounce pass down low, blew the layup. Really did a nice job. I believe that was Champley over there on the left wing. Able to feed it down to Wheeler. Wheeler just couldn't get adjusted in time to get the layup to fall. Hogue gets a screen from Elby, pick and roll. Elby fakes and picks up the foul, and another and one for Nick Elby. And that'll be 4 on Luke Weaver now. And Elby with back-to-back and ones on back-to-back possessions for the Bombers. Let's see if he can make good on this free throw. Hard off the back iron, hits every part of the rim, but rolls in. Able to convert the three-point play there, 42-38. Timeout called by Taylorville. We'll take one as well. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We'll be back with you for the remainder of the fourth quarter.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Back here at Macomb High. Timeout's corrected on our scoreboard here. Just 2 left for the Tornadoes, 3 for Macomb. Champley has it now. And Taylorsville now finds themselves in a 4-point hole. Courtesy of back-to-back and ones for Nick Elby. Missed the free throw on the first one, was able to convert the second one. Drive inside, we're gonna have a blocking foul called. We'll see who it goes on.
Foul number 40, Nick Elby, his first, team second.
Fouling on Nick Elby, that'll be his third. Team second here in the fourth quarter, 1 minute, 45 seconds to go. Wheeler with it now, hands it off. Here's Ladage on the drive, puts the arm out right into Elby's chest, loses it on the ground, and we're gonna have another foul called here. I think it's gonna go on Elby again.
Bomber foul on number 40, Nick Elby,
Yep.
his fourth.
That'll be Elby's fourth, so 1 more for Elby, and he'll be out of this game. A couple members on each team working with some foul trouble. Boucher May, nice job saving that one. It goes right into the hands of Linebaugh. Nice hustle play there by Drake May, able to keep the possession alive. And the Bombers push it back the other way with a 4-point lead. As I was saying, a little bit of foul trouble for both sides. Luke Wheeler and Boucher both have 4 fouls, and Elby just picked up 2 quick ones, and he's now at 4 for the Bombers. Hobson gives it over to May. Pick and roll action. May drives inside, pump fake, puts up the shot, can't get it to fall. Hobson offensive rebound, pump fake, layup and one inside. Bombers dominating on the inside here in about the last 2 minutes. Elby and Hobson working down low there. They extend the Bombers' lead once again.
Number 14, Blake Ladage. That is his second.
Second foul of the game on Ladage.
Into the Taylorville lineup, number 5, Hudson DeMichael.
That's Hobson's first points since the first quarter, and it couldn't come at a much bigger time. Misses the free throw, offensive rebound falls into the hands of Hogue, and then to Linebaugh. Bombers will retain possession. We'll have a foul top of the key. That's going to go on Champley.
Taylorville foul on number 2, Shea Champley, his third. Isaac Linebaugh to the line for 2.
Isaac Linebaugh will take a trip to the line. 45 seconds to go here in this contest. Bombers now into the bonus. So all defensive fouls will result in free throws. Linebaugh a little bit short on the first one. We'll see if he can make good on the second attempt. High arcing free throw is up and good. And there we go, all the Macomb starters now in the scorebook on that free throw from Linebaugh. Drake May comes out of the game. Allison checks back in for the final 40 seconds. Champley will put up a 3, hard off the back iron, can't get it to fall. Beckmeyer did a nice job flying in for the offensive rebound, just wasn't quite able to corral it. Bombers now work with 30 seconds to go. Beckmeyer will, I believe, will pick up the foul there. His third, and Hogue will go to the line, looking to push this lead out even further. Just 30 seconds to go. All signs point to a Bombers win here, and a hard-fought win, to say the least. This thing really tightened up down the stretch, turned into a bit of a dogfight, pretty physical play on both sides, but the Bombers, it appears they're going to be able to escape with a win. Hogue goes 1 for 2 at the line, tries to tip it out of bounds. Bombers will clear their bench. Maxwell Stash will check in. Number 10, Aston Rose. Number 32, Colin Adams. And number 12, Cassidy Harrison will check in for the Bombers. Again, clearing the bench. Subs in for Taylorville as well. Number 35, Lane Wimple out there. I believe that's his first time into this contest. The rest of the guys, I believe, were already out there. DeMichael's out there. He's joined by, or both DeMichaels are out there, actually, Hayden and Hudson. Jalen Champley checks in.
And number 35, Lane Wimple.
And both sides clearing the bench here late in this one. 15 seconds to go. Bombers pushing it back the other direction. This is Harrison. He'll be tied up by DeMichael, and Harrison will take a trip to the line. 10 team fouls here in the fourth quarter. Harrison trip to the free throw line, misses the first one. Trying to make good on the second attempt here. Puts a little bit more on it. Nothing but net for Harrison. Drive inside here. A nice layup there by Hudson DeMichael, excuse me. And Allison will look to inbound. Gets it over for Aruz. And that's how we'll come to an end. Bombers win this one 47-40. I don't know if you can hear me now over the band. Bombers getting set for the varsity contest. Now we'll go over some final stats. I'll pull this mic a little closer to my mouth. Bombers band sounds pretty good though. Final stats we'll start for the Tornadoes actually. Hayden DeMichael finishes with 2 points. Shea Champley finished with 6, 2 3-pointers for him. Hudson DeMichael had 5 points. Landon Boucher had 2 points. Blake Gladich had 7 points. Caleb Adcock had 3. Cade Beckmeyer had 8 points. And Luke Wheeler finishes with 6. To round out the scoring, Macon Allison finishes with 3 points for the Bombers. Isaac Linebaugh had 1 point, but he played great all game, just facilitating the Bombers' offense and played really good defense on the other end as well. Emmett Beck had 4 points. Cassidy Harrison knocked down a free throw there at the end of the game. Nolan Hogue finishes with 9 points. Cooper Hobson had 8, excuse me. Drake May finishes with 8 as well. And Nick Elby, the big man coming in off the bench, leads the way with 11 as you see the varsity squad's taking the court now. Of course, we'll do it as we usually do here on TSSR. We'll end this stream, start up a new one for the varsity portion of the contest. Again, it was the Bombers coming away with a win here in the JV game, 47-40. Again, this Bombers varsity squad coming off a second-place finish at the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. They, of course, lost the final championship game against Rock Ridge. I believe the final score was 35-33, or 36-33, I think was the final score. A really tough Rock Ridge team, but Macomb looked great in that tournament, and they're matched up against the Taylorville team here tonight, looking to knock off the Bombers here at home. So for John Burton and Bree up running the camera, this has been TSSR Game Time Live's presentation of Macomb JV basketball. We hope to catch you on the other end for the varsity contest.